Hi, Shell. You okay?
I'm good, thank
Welcome,
you.
welcome everyone to online psychic readings. Find me a medium. If you are there, just come and say hello so we can see who's here.
Hello, welcome.
Hi, Carisha. Hope you're well. I'm Kelly, and
I'm Cheryl. Uh,
we just let the room build up a bit, and then we'll make a start.
yeah.
Hi, Marianne. Hope you're well.
Hello, welcome in. Good
Hi,
evening.
Laurie. Welcome.
I can't see the writing.
Veronica's pinning it at the top. So can you see just under you? There's like a. I'm really well,
Awesome.
thank you, Carisha. I just got caught in the rain. I was just telling Veronica and Cheryl. I thought it'd be really clever and nip out, and I got drenched. Hi, Mel. Hi, Tilly.
Welcome in, everybody. Kelly, you may have to help me with the reading because I can't see the words. So
No, that's
that
absolutely fine.
is very unusual. My eyesight's usually really good. So
Right, should we make a start?
we can do, yeah.
Yeah,
Do you want to start, sweet?
I can do. Yeah. But if you can just put your names in the comments for me, and I'll see where I'm drawn. Keep putting your names in, please. Sorry, I've just had to come off screen to see the comments. It's playing up. Carisha, could I come to you, please? Carisha. I'm going to pull you a couple of cards and see where we go, sweetheart. Oh, they're all flying out for you now. Okay, the first card that I've got for you is Signs and Reminders, sweetheart, okay? I'm going to show you them all at once and then we read them. Then I've got the Healing Energies coming for you. Absolutely beautiful card. And Honesty and Communication. I just feel with your Carisha, I don't know if you can understand this, at the minute you kind of feel a little bit lost and don't know which direction you're going. Do you understand that, sweetheart? I also am picking up, sweetheart. Can you understand a loss that you would have had the last 2 years, my darling? And I do feel that is with a female. I'm hearing two, so okay. I do feel that you are speaking to the spirit world quite a bit, sweetheart, and you're asking for that guidance and that support. And just know they are very much around you, supporting you, okay? But they're saying sometimes you've got to sit down, slow down so they can help because you're at the moment you're rushing around, you're trying to fit too much into a day. I don't know if you can understand that, okay? There are things as well from the past, sweetheart, that you do need to let go to be able to move forward. This is all about new beginnings with you and fresh starts. So I don't know if you can understand where a situation, okay? Oh, bless you, sweetheart. I just feel that now is the time. It's a fresh start for you. I don't know if you can understand that. That's to do in all areas. That's work. Also with friendships as well. I do feel that you've sort of cut cords with them a bit. I don't know if you can understand that as well. I also feel with you as well, and I'm seeing a move. So I don't know if you're thinking about moving or you just have, but they're talking about you need to heal and talk about the things from the past. Okay, and I do feel that is around the loss of your husband as well. It's important that you do talk to someone outside the family, just to help you really get through. But that I do have a lady standing here and she's saying how amazing you are doing. And it's really important that you know that there's a lot you're doing to help other people. She's saying you don't stop helping others, okay? And I feel you've got a lot of wise words that you pass on to people. And she's saying, but it's important that you do look after you as well, my lovely, okay? I do have a gentleman stepping in as well. And I know that he would have passed. He's given me a throat condition, sweetheart. So I don't know if you can understand that. I'm trying to place him. He is giving me a name, Neil, linked to him as well. Um, But again, he's taken me to the throat area. He's also taken me to the chest area. I do feel his passing is quite sudden, and he's given me November for that passing, darling. So I don't know if you can understand any of this information. He would have been extremely hardworking. I do feel he liked to be at home, very homely gentleman, but he also did like to go to work, come home and rest in the evenings, is what he's telling me. He wasn't one for going to the pubs and clubs, things like that. Um, he loved the family life. Um, and he just wants you to know how proud he is of you as well. He's talking about a Christmas decoration as well that goes on the tree, in memory of him as well. Can you understand why he's making reference to Finland? There's something about Finland and Switzerland he's bringing in as well, sweetheart, okay? As I'm talking to you as well, I know he wouldn't have been able to speak towards the end, bless him. And I do feel there is something that you're questioning. What did he try and say? And he says you already knew what he was saying. He just wanted you to know that he loved you and he was very proud of you, my darling, okay? But I'm going to leave their love with you and just know that they are around, sweetheart, okay? Um, I've just heard a song, You'll Never Walk Alone, so I know that song is significant somewhere as well, darling, okay? Thank you for working with me.
Hey, if everyone put their names in the chat for me, and then I'll see where I'm drawn to, if that's okay. Can I come to Kev, please? Kev, is that okay if I work with you? So I've turned my phone to the side now, so it's gone a little bit bigger. Kev. Hello, my sweetheart. I'm just going to pull you a few cards and then we'll see where we go. Oh, they're all falling out, same as what happened with Kelly a second ago. Sweetheart, I don't know if it's you or somebody around you at the moment that's been suffering with a bit of a stiff neck, a few like aches and pains in the neck. Because as I'm connecting with your energies, I'm starting to feel a little bit of a pain here. So I just need to bring that forwards for you as I'm shuffling the cards. Oh, proper falling out for you. My darling, I've got the intuition card for you. When the intuition card usually comes out, it usually lets me know there's been a certain thing going on around yourself. Where I feel that there has been quite a lot of big decisions that you're going to have to be making. I feel that it's feeling a little bit overwhelming for yourself as I'm connecting with your energy, my lovely. I am being made aware there is going to be news of a baby, if it hasn't already been announced, because I'm feeling that kind of feeling as I look at this card. The second card is about self-love, which is a self-love card. It means that you've got to start loving yourself a little bit more, because I'm feeling at the moment you're not giving yourself the gratitude that's needed for you. The connection cards come out for you as well. So again, it's about reconnecting with old friends and relatives that you haven't connected with in a long time. So it's just opening that little bit of a chapter for yourself. I do have a lady stepping forwards for you, and I do feel on a grandmother link, but I feel on the paternal side, so on father's side. As this lady steps in, I do feel this lady would have had an arthritis kind of condition because she's just placing that within my shoulders. I don't know if you can understand the lady I have with me at the moment.
She says that's me, Cheryl.
Yeah, I think that was from previously,
Oh,
darling.
sorry, let me have a look. I
I
can't see the
can't see
cards.
the comments.
Um,
Just want a yes or a no, so then I know
not
I'm going
sure.
right.
Not
Not
sure at the
sure.
moment.
Okay. This lady, I want to say she wasn't the tallest of ladies. I know she would have carried a tiny bit of weight around her tummy. I do know that she would have had quite small feet when she was on the airplane, bless her. She does show me that she was a lady that would have been quite hands-on within the family. She would have always had sweets and bowls of crisps and Coca-Cola, little pots in her fridge for when the children come over. She's bringing that in. She was a very family-orientated lady, as she's showing me. This lady has a love of life. She would work very, very hard. I do know this lady would have had 2 jobs. So I know that she would have worked extremely hard for her family as well, as she's just making reference to. I also need to go to the name Glenn. That would be significant around this lady. Um, I don't know if it's a street name or a name of a person, but just the name Glenn I need to give you. I also need to give the name Russell as well. I don't know if you can understand that, please, just because she's giving me that as well. She is very much around you at the moment, trying to give you a lot of upliftment and strength. She is placing her arms around your shoulders and she's been rubbing your back recently, she's saying. I feel that you've been feeling a little bit low within yourself, but she is giving you that upliftment and that strength to uplift you, my lovely. I need to take you to the 2nd of September for birthdays, parties, and anniversaries. And I also need to take you to February the 18th for birthdays, parties, and anniversaries as well. I also need to say there is a cat in spirit. I need to say a tabby cat because I've just seen him literally, or she literally just come in front of me. So hopefully you can recognise the cat in spirit. And I also need to say there is a dog as well, a Labrador kind of looking dog from a distance. And I need to say brown. I am going to leave the love there for you and say thank you for allowing me to work with you. Have a blessed day. Thank you for working with me.
Oh, that was lovely. Can I just say hello to everyone? I can't see you all as you come in on the same screen when I'm talking. I have to click onto a separate screen. It's my device. It's playing up at the moment. It was like this the other day. So, you know, I just didn't want you to think I was ignoring you all. But if you can keep your names going and I'll see where I'm drawn to, please. Okay, Bernadette Colony, can I come to you, please? Okay, let me see where we're going, sweet. Just bear with me. Okay, I have got a female and a male stepping forward, sweetheart. I'm just asking them to come a bit closer so I can give you the evidence of who they are. Do you understand Nan in spirit that would have been like a mum, sweetheart, more of a mum? She makes me aware she would have passed of a cancer condition. And I'm hearing the name Pat. Okay, this may not be this lady's name, but someone is shouting Pat. So I don't know if you can understand a Pat in spirit as well. I want to say, with no disrespect, this lady would have been a slightly larger lady. She would have carried a slight bit of weight around her belly, but she laughed. She says, "And my arms, and my arms." So I don't know if you can understand that with this lady. I do know towards the end as well that she would have struggled with her speech. Okay. She's making me aware as well that she would have had seizures. Okay. Bless her. She's just showing me that. She said, I really struggled to speak towards the end, she said. Because she loved to talk, she's telling me. She was a chatterbox. She loved people, she loved socializing. Can you take the name Ryan, sweetheart? Because she's talking about Ryan. So I don't know if you can understand that, and I'll ask why. Okay, I have got a younger gentleman coming in for you, and as he comes in, he's so energetic, and he would have loved sort of being here, there, and everywhere. He's showing me he didn't like to be indoors. He always liked to be kept busy. Okay, he shows me the love of cars as well, so I know he would have had a black car in particular. If it didn't belong to him, it would have belonged to his friend. But he talks about cars, you know. I do feel his passing was quite sudden. He takes me to the chest area as well, so I don't know if you can understand this for this gentleman, okay? But I also feel quite emotional with him as well, so he's making me where his emotions were up and down towards the end as well. And he just says thank you for standing by him, okay? He said, you know, I didn't like to put my problems on, but she listened, and he's so grateful for that because you really did understand him, okay? He gives me the 30th of the month as significant, and I do feel that's for a birthday. He's also given me the 17th for a passing. He's given me January and February as significant, but he's also given me December for a passing, darling. So I don't know if you can understand that information. He's given me a CD collection. He would have loved his music, but he brings in a particular song. I'm trying to grasp what it is. It's Boys to Men. I don't know if you know who that is, sweetheart, but he's talking about a song in particular. It's a, he would have tried to sing it, but he's giggling. I don't know if you can understand where sometimes he'd sing and you'd be like, oh, God, come on, give it a rest. But he's just bringing that humour in, okay? He's also talking about a ring as well. The end. It's at the end of the road. He's getting that song over in particular because he's singing it. I feel it was something he would have enjoyed singing, okay? There's a ring as well that went missing. Do you understand that? He would have sang in the shower as well. I just feel with this gentleman, he would have always made you smile and laugh because as I'm connecting with him, I just want to have a good old laugh and joke with him because that's the type of person he was. And I feel, also with him, he's showing me he would have even said hello to the neighbours. He could be quite loud at times, if that makes sense. You tell him, come on, behave, but in banter, and he just wants you to remember all those funny times. He's showing me a memory of you both sitting at a beach, okay? That would have been quite pebbly. I don't know if you can understand why he'd be throwing chips, but he's showing me a memory, okay, of like throwing chips, knocking a can down, okay. So I don't know. He just wants to bring in some really sort of silly memories to make you laugh. He's telling me that a rainbow is very significant to you as well. So I don't know if you can understand of a card or a letter that you put in that would have had a picture of a rainbow or sort of faded sort of colours like a rainbow. That's coming in. He's saying thank you for the letter you wrote, okay? But this is how he's talking. He's saying, say I said thank you for the letter. He's quite very straight and upfront, if that makes sense. And he's very giggly, not too serious. He never took life seriously. And he's saying that you're taking life very serious at the minute and he wants to see you laughing and joking more. He's saying why you're not going out partying and dancing anymore because that's something you used to enjoy. Do you understand where he said get your glad rags and let's go out? He says you're not putting your makeup on and sort of doing yourself up like you used to. He wants to see you feeling more uplifted. It's important that you know he is okay. He was greeted by his brother, so I don't know if you can understand that, sweetheart. It was a friend like a brother, okay, but his humour's coming in. He's saying as well about the lottery. I don't know if you can understand where you do the lottery together and you haven't done it since his past, but he's saying get a lottery ticket. You need to get back to doing these things. That's not really a good oh, hang on, he's making me laugh, bless him. Because you used to enjoy doing that. He says you've kind of withdrawn from quite a lot, sweetheart, and he just wants to see you. He's saying you need to move forward now and start living for you. And there's also a female around you that you're concerned about. There's healing, and he's around that situation as well. I'm going to leave his love with you. Oh, well, there you go. You need to get your ticket, Bernadette. He would have loved to have spoke because he loves you very much and he just wants you now to start living for you, sweetheart, okay? He's also talking about, I don't know if you can feel like at the side of your hair sometimes, sort of like a cold and like a feeling on your hair. That's him around you saying no more tears, Bernadette, okay? I am going to leave his love with you and thank you ever so much for working with me.
That was lovely, Kellie. Can you just put your names in the chat for me, please? And I'll see where I'm drawn to.
Do you want me to read them out, Cheryl?
Sorry, I found the chat.
Oh, okay.
Not very PC, I'm not, but I do try. Let me have a look at the names where I'm going through. Can I come to Helen Mansell, please? That's okay. Hello, Helen, my lovely. Just quickly go back on the chat. So, is it okay to work with you, Helen? Hello, my lovely. So, yeah, as I connect with you, I have a male that steps quite close. I do feel very fatherly with this gentleman. This gentleman comes forward, and as he steps forward, I do know that he had a very, very caring side to him. He does place around his tummy area. He had problems around his tummy area before he passed. He's also making reference that he would have needed a little bit of oxygen before he went over as well. Can you understand Father in spirit, please? Sorry, just I'm continuing and I haven't even got the correct information from you. Sorry. If it's not father, it's going to be grandfather. My granddad, who was like my dad, okay. He's stepping forward. When I mean this gentleman, he was one of the most kindest, caring people. He took people on as his own. Everybody knew him. Everybody knew him by his name, and everyone was happy to see him. As he's showing me, he was one of those gentlemen that walked down the road, and everybody knew him because he was such a kind man. He's making reference to before he passed over. He wants to thank the four that were with him. It was four that were with him. Would you understand the four that were with him? Um, he's bringing that in quite sharply, just because he was so appreciative of the care that was given to him by the family. He's also making reference to what happened to the property. Something happened to the property. I don't know if you can understand that, my lovely, but he's bringing that in as well. There was a lot of moving around, and there was a lot of discussions about certain things about his property. He turned around and said material things didn't bother him. He didn't really care for the material things. As long as he had the love of his family, that's all that mattered to him. And he brings that in. He does show me he had a love of lemon sherbets or these humbug, sucky boiled sweets because he's just showing me them. He's also showing me a memory of where he would go to work, but when he come home, there was always a cup of tea or a coffee waiting for him. So I don't know if that rings any bells to you, but he's just bringing that forwards as well. This gentleman, he was such a comical guy. He would have had one of the best sense of humours. He found everything funny. Even when it wasn't funny, he would laugh about it because he turned around and he loved his boiled sweets and tea. He would laugh about it as he's bringing that in, and he had a love for his grandchildren as he's making reference. You all had a special little place in his heart. He said you all had your little individual personalities, and he said you all of you guys have done him proud because of the way you've all grown up. He's so proud of every single one of you he's bringing forwards. I need to go to January the 22nd for a birthday party anniversary. I also need to go to August the 4th, and I need to go to August the 14th, and I also need to go to November the 16th for birthdays, parties, and anniversaries as well. I'm also getting the name Lenny. I don't know if that means anything to you. If you don't understand the name Lenny, please hold on to it because that's the name that I've just had literally given to me. And I also need to give the name Peter. That would be around this gentleman as well. I don't know if it's you at the moment that's going through a bit of an upsy-turvy time, as he puts it. He's saying that at the moment it feels like you're on a turbulence on an aeroplane at the moment because of the way things are going. He says 1 minute is smooth and then the next minute you get the turbulence. He is saying he is putting out there to bring out some of that positivity and put the smiles back on people's faces. He is saying that there is better days coming as he's bringing forwards. Sorry. He is making reference to a teenager on the earth plane that's struggling at the moment, and I do feel this is with peers. I feel that they're having a few problems, but he is very much around them at the moment, and he is trying to point them in the right direction, my lovely. So I don't know if you understand about that, but I do know those teenagers being a little bit defiant, but aren't all teenagers? As I bring that in, but he is coming in, and as he is drifting back from me now, he is giving me a bag of humbugs to give you, my lovely, and he is bringing that forwards for you, okay? So you've got something to sit there and enjoy. I don't know. Oh, and he just gave me some anise balls as well, so I need to give you them, my lovely, and leave his love with you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, that was lovely, Cheryl. Right, let's see where I'm going. If you can put your names up in the chat, please, and I'll see where I'm drawn. Hi, those that have just joined. I'm not noticing you. I just can't see the comments. But hopefully next time I'll be on a different device so I can see them and say hello to everyone as they come in. Just put your first names in the chat for me, please. Or an emoji. Just keep spamming it, and I will go to where I'm drawn. I did. There was a lady on here actually. Just bear with me. I'm being drawn to go back to her. There's two. It's Tammy Finch. That's it. Tammy Finch. Are you still there, sweetheart? So I'm hearing Tammy. So I wanted to come back to you, darling. Hi, Tammy. Are you okay for me to work with you, sweetheart? Okay. Can you understand, Tammy, where you've had some good news recently? Because I do have a lady stepping forward for you. And I know this is Nan on Mum's side. Just let me know if you can understand the good news that's come in. She's not letting me know what it is. And she's quite cheeky, Nan. If you should say, you know, you're a little bit nosy. That was her type of humour. Stop being nosy would have been one of the things she would have said quite regularly. Again, a lovely lady who would have always laughed. Should have made everyone smile and laugh as well, bless her. I do know with this lady that she would have had to have oxygen towards the end, okay? But she would have made a joke of it. It didn't bother her. You know, whatever was thrown at her in life, she said, she found the funny side of it. She said, what was the point of sitting there moaning? She said, I just got on with it. So I don't know if you can understand that, but she would have used her hands quite a bit as well. She is taking me to the throat, which would have been for the oxygen, but she's also taking me to the tummy. She's talking about her kidneys as well. So I don't know if you can understand where she would have had issues with her kidneys. Oh, she's taking me all down. She said there was something wrong with every part. I don't, but this is her humour. She said, bless her. She said, but I never let it get me down. She said, I still kept my humour. It's so important that she brings that in. She's talking about good news that you've recently had. I hope you can understand that. She's saying about time too, she said, because you've had a rough patch the last 3 years, okay? If you can't understand that good news, just know it's coming in. There's something you're waiting for, okay? She's also talking about redecorating. And I don't know if you can, you actually have to pick she's quite cheeky. She says you have to actually pick up the brush and get on with it. So I don't know if you can understand where someone keeps saying, oh, I'll start it tomorrow, okay? But she just wants to give that so you know she's around. She's also talking about change of furniture and like curtains and lampshades and things. Can you understand that where you're looking to change the colour? She's given me beige for that. So I don't know if you can understand. She's taking away grey and bringing back beige. She's saying there's someone around you, okay? She says you've really got to sit them down. I do feel this is a younger male, and you've got to have a few words. I don't know if you can understand where someone's been pushing your buttons recently, okay? And she says, you know, he's taking the mick, bless him. But she's bringing us this humour. She says, you've just got to talk and just say your piece, because I feel you're keeping it inside. And she says, you need to talk about it now. Where's your boil, bless her. Oh, she's so funny. She really is. She's she would have said put the kettle on all the time, so she'd have had tea going all the time, okay? I also feel with this lady, she's showing me her front door open, so I know people would have been going in and out. She loved the company. People like her neighbours, she'd say, come in, come and have a cuppa. She was that type of lady. She is having a little bit of a moan, bless her. She's saying about the biscuits, they had to be a certain brand. She didn't like the cheap ones. I don't know if you can understand that, but she's bringing that in as a memory and a joke, okay? She said, but I wasn't fussy when it come to food because I did like my food, okay? Oh, bless her. She's also talking about a birthday coming up in September, and I want to go around the 16th, so I don't know if you can understand that. Um, there's a passing in November. She's given me around the 19th. And there's a wedding anniversary in the family in February she's talking about. But I do feel though the anniversary is for those that are in the spirit world, sweetheart. Okay, I feel that's Nan and Granddad's anniversary. She's saying that you need to be writing things down because you're getting a little bit forgetful, Tammy. But I feel that's because life is pretty hectic at the moment, okay? But she's saying write things down because you're as bad as her, you forget things, okay? But she's just bringing that in. Oh, as long as you can understand it, okay? Because there's an appointment or there's an appointment that you missed, but she said you also missed something to do with the kids. So I don't know if you can understand that, or someone around you missed something to do with the kids. So it wasn't like important, but it was just something. But if you write it down, you would have remembered. So she's just bringing that in, bless her. Can you understand that someone would have done like a tombola around the time that she passed? I don't know if that was to help with a certain charity like arthritis or something, but that's what she's bringing in. She said she thought it was a lovely idea. And she's just saying Ladbrokes. So I don't know if you can understand. She would have liked a cheeky bet as well. Ladbrokes in particular. I am going to leave her love with you, but she's so proud and she's just blowing you kisses. And she's just saying, you know, keep doing what you're doing because she's so proud of you, love.
Oh, that was lovely. Let me go back on the chat and have a little look.
Thank you, Tammy, for working with me.
If you guys can put your names in the chat for me again, please, and I will see where I am drawn to. Oh. Can I come to Julie? Julie's, I can't say the surnames. Scatter. I am really apologetic if I got that wrong, but could I work with Julie, please? Hello, my darling. Sweetheart, I do feel I have a lady stepping forwards for you, okay? I do feel that she's on the maternal side. I don't like placing people where they're not meant to be, but can you understand mum in spirit? If it's not mum, can you understand like mum in spirit, please? This lady, I want to say, she was a very stern lady when she was on the earth plane. I need to say she used to get the job done. There was no mucking around with her. So when she set a task, she would set that task and it would be done within the hour. She planned absolutely everything to a T. She does show me that she was a great timekeeper. She never liked anybody being late. And she was always probably about 15 to 20 minutes early whenever she went out because timekeeping was her thing. She is making reference to the clock that she would have had in the hallway that would have hung up. It does look like a brown clock with a swinging, I don't know what they're called, the the thing eating.
Grandfather clocks.
Yeah, grandfather clock. Sorry, I do apologise. I've really got to sort my English out. That would have gone back and forth. She's making reference to that. Can you understand that's still in the family, please, sweetheart? Because she is saying it needs to be put back up. Um, in She wants to see it up in the home. Because I feel that someone's put it away, wrapped it up, and put it away. That was one of her pride and joys. She's making reference. She saved a lot of money to get that clock, and it is too good to be put away. She's bringing forward, so I need to bring that forwards for you, my lovely. Click on mantle, please. Oh, okay, perfect. She is. How can I put it? She's coming forwards for you at the moment. She's saying that at the moment there is somebody on the earth plane that's coming through quite a lot. And she's not going to go into too much detail because this lady believed that the family situation should stay within the family and not to be aired out as dirty laundry as she's bringing forwards. Um, she was quite a private lady as she's bringing that forwards. Oh, my darling, oh, bless you. Okay. My, my thoughts and prayers with you, lovely. She wouldn't bring out the family affairs in public. She was a very, very personal lady. She would. She's making reference to the little notes that everybody saw around the home. So she would have like little pieces of paper that she would write things down. And she's saying before she passed, there was so many of these little note bits that were around the house, and everyone was going around trying to find out what these little notes said. Does that make sense to you, my darling? My mum passed young too. My nana brought me up. Oh, bless. Okay. I think I've got them all coming in for you, my lovely, at once. They are making reference. They are making reference to sitting out in the garden, and they would roll their trouser legs up to their knees, and they would sit there with like they would make their little halter tops. I don't know why they're showing me that sunbathing. They loved it when the sun was out, so they absolutely enjoyed the sunbathing in the garden. They're bringing forwards. I also need to say there was lots of celebrations within the garden. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but she's taken me outside. So I do believe it's a garden. If it's not a garden, I need to say that there was a lot of celebrations outside because of the love of being out socialising. I need to take you to May the 30th, the birthdays, parties, and anniversaries. I also need to take you to. Oh no! Before I go back there, can you understand that someone used to put oil on them? I've just literally just seen this bottle of oil, and all I can smell is bananas, and I can just see it being piled on. I need to bring someone really liked tan. They love the sun and they like to get a tan. And someone used to go. I don't even think it had any protection in it. I feel that someone used to tell somebody off for not putting on the suntan cream. Um, she's just showing me that. Oh, bless. Okay. Sorry. I don't know if is that you? Put some sun cream on. Behave. So I've been given May the 30th. I also need to go to April the 9th, birthday parties and anniversaries. I do feel there was a passing in September, my lovely. But I do know that you are going through quite a lot with your emotions at the moment. And they are beside you and they are helping you quite a lot to guide you in the right direction. I feel that you've kind of felt a little bit trapped within yourself. I'm actually being told off to calm down just a little bit on what I'm saying. So I am going to respect what Spirit are telling me. But know that you're not on your own. And they are with you when you feel alone. And please speak to them. They are trying to get your senses up and going. So when you know that they're around, but they are very much around you, my lovely, and they are just they. If you can see what I've just seen, it's like a daisy chain. Usually, when I get the daisy chains and they place it upon, that's just a massive hug from spirit. So I know that all these lovely ladies are beside you, and they are giving you the biggest heavenly hug that they could possibly give, and they're just smiling, saying you're beautiful. And I am going to leave the love there. So thank you for allowing me to work with you. Thank you.
Oh, right. Let me see where I'm going. I've actually got someone with me, so I am going to throw it out to the group, but I'm just going to check the comments because I know that it's a bit awkward to pin them. Can anyone understand where they've been feeling extremely hot? And I've got a tooth pain at the moment. I've also got a lady stepping forward. They're bringing so much humour in tonight. And she would have, when you stayed at her house, she would have got a saucepan and banged it to wake you up. I don't know if anyone can understand that. I do apologise about that. I don't know if the electrics are going off. Angel, can you understand that? Stop. Sorry, just bear with me. My technology's going off on its own. Sorry. Can you understand this lady? I do feel this. I do not know what's going. I do apologise, everyone. It's gonna be one of them nights. I do feel this is an auntie on mum's side. This is definitely mum's side of the family. I thought you would have went over and stayed over when you was younger. And she had quite a yeah, no, it's a memory from when you were younger, Angel. Do you understand that? I feel that she was a big kid at heart. She was quite hyper at times. I don't know why she's bringing that in. It's just I do know this lady would have passed of a cancer condition as well, and she does take me around the stomach, and she's taken me to just bear with her. She's going down here to down her throat, bless her, but more in the middle. So I know she would have had problem eating towards the end. I don't know if you can understand that. She's given me an initial S linked with her as well. So I don't know if you can understand that. She's also given me London links, so I know there are links to London. She's given me March and April for birthday. She's given me the 1st for a passing of a month. Okay. I don't know if you can understand New Year's Eve being I know it's New Year's Eve, but being as significant as an anniversary, sweetheart. She's also talking about Halloween being someone's birthday. And I do feel, Angel, that there's someone looking up the family tree at the minute. And there's loads of blanks that need filling in. So I don't know if you can understand that as well. Okay, so just maybe hold on to. She's given me I don't know if you remember having this as a child, but a little Russian doll. Do you know the little dolls that you'd put, like the large one, they take the little one out? She's bringing me that as a memory. She's also talking about someone having tests done. So I don't know if you can understand that as well. But I feel they've been cancelled. She's saying this is the 4th time, but this one won't get cancelled. This lady would have been quite musical as well. She would have loved to have had the stereo on all the time she's showing me. She would have had like a little black box thing with the 2 tapes. But she would also like to play musical instruments. She says to me, I didn't get very far with the grades, but I learned it all by ear. So I don't know if you can understand that. She's bringing the guitar and the violin is significant. Someone here on Earth's plane she's talking about is learning a music instrument, but it's smaller than a violin, is what I'm being shown. So I don't know if you can, is it a viola? I'm being shown that. That may be something you find out on the family tree, because that's coming in quite strong, the music on that side of the family, sweetheart. But there's someone here on Earth plane, she's talking about learning an instrument. It may be someone that you come across that mentions that to you in the week. Do you understand someone's car that's just broken down? Or someone needs to get a new car? So I'm just seeing someone's not able to get about as much as they want because they need to get a new car. Okay, I also have another lady that comes forward that would have been a nurse in the family. I don't know if you understand that, sweetheart. She's just saying about the car, don't rush and just grab the first good deal. Really have a good look around. Do you understand a nurse on mum's side of the family? I feel this would have been one of Nan's sisters, sweetheart. And she would have particularly worked with children. Okay. I'm just hearing midwife. Okay, so just hold on to that. But I'm also hearing the program call the midwife, so I know that's significant as well. Oh, bless you. I do feel Nan had 4 sisters, sweetheart. There's 4 she's talking about in particular. And I also am getting a brother with that as well. It's really, sorry, just bear with me. She's giving me a piano. The music's coming in again. I'm going to ask why she keeps bringing the music in. Do you understand that you've not been putting the music on as much as you used to, Angel? You need to, I just feel at the minute there's everything is going round and round, if that makes sense for you. You're sitting there and you're overthinking. She's saying put some music on and try and relax. Guys, it's not easy for you to relax because I feel you get distracted sometimes by you know what's going on in life. But she's saying put your music on and just try and put your feet up because you do enjoy humming along and singing to the music. I am going to leave their love with you and thank you for working with me.
Oh, I nearly forgot to unmute myself there. Let me just, if you guys can put your names in the chat for me, please, and I will see where I am going. I'm drawn between 2 now. Oh, can I work with Lisa, if that's possible? Lisa Marie. Lisa, is it okay to work with you, my lovely? Hello, Lisa, honey. Sweetheart, as I'm connecting with you, I have a male and a female stepping forward, and I do feel that these 2 were a couple. I do feel that these 2 paths not far apart. I do feel that they are on grandparents. Can you understand that, please, as I'm connecting? I don't feel that there was much time between their passings. Can you understand that, sweetheart? The lady that I have with me, I need to say that she was about 5'3", 5'4" in height. I need to say he was about 5'7", 5'8" in height. So he wasn't the tallest gentleman. He was an average size. I need to say that these 2 were together a very, very, very long time. I do feel that they were together from teenage years. And I do feel that they grew old together as they're coming in. I feel like there's Irish connections. I also feel that I keep getting the number 9, so I don't know if that's 9 siblings or 9 children. Could you understand that, please, Lisa, my lovely? It's okay if you don't. I don't mind a no. Okay. No, I don't. Sorry. Okay. I'll give you the rest of the information I've got on these two because they have stepped in quite close. Do you not understand any of that, sweetheart? Can you understand Irish connections, please? Because the Irish connection's quite strong at stepping forwards. Thank you, Angel. Angel. Do you know it's weird because I was drawn between you and Lisa, but I went to Lisa because I think you've had a reading, haven't you? No, I haven't got a clue. I'm from South Wales. Okay, my darling. Right. Okay. I do think I might be with Angel. Angel. And I do apologise. It has come out of. I do apologise. I'm just going to give Angel this reading. Can you understand the information that I've given? The whole of the information. I also need to say, this gentleman's coming in, and I know that he would have been a bit of a Jack the lad, and he would have been a jack of all trades as well as he's coming in. I feel that he was a little bit of he liked his drink and he liked to go out and about, my lovely. So he is bringing that forward. And this lady was a home lady who would make sure the dinner was there. But Dad was Jack the lad. Okay, I am being made aware that with this lady is showing me that if he wasn't home in time for dinner, she would go down to the pub and go and take the dinner to the pub and slam it on the bar. So I don't know if that means anything to you because she's just literally showing me her storming up to the pub. She was a little lady, but she was a sharp lady with that lovely. And she's bringing that in, but she is making me laugh around that. Okay, maybe she's just showing me memories, but these two have come in to just bring that information in. Um, yeah, she was a feisty little thing, but she was a beautiful little thing as well. She was absolutely stunning. So I need to bring that forwards as well. Um, I keep getting that song that keeps coming through. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag. I don't know if that means anything to yourself, just because that's what's just come forwards. But I am going to leave these two love with you, and say thank you for allowing me to work with you. Kel, do you want to do a quick one?
I will do, darling.
Thank you,
Hi,
darling.
everyone that's just joined. I'm sorry we not keep saying hello. It's because we can't see the comments. I did see a comment from Laurie Sue. Could I work with you, darling? I am just going to do a few quick card readings because we haven't got long left. Laurie, are you still there? Okay, I'm going to just give it another second. If not, I'm going to have to move on. Okay, Kirsten, KR, can I come to you, please? Kirsten, are you still there? Oh, thank you. Let me see where we're going. Okay, I do have a gentleman stepping forward for you, Kirsten. I do feel very fatherly with him, okay? I do know this gentleman would have passed of a lung condition, okay? And I do feel, sorry, just bear with. I know that he would have had 6 years back and forth to the hospital is what he's telling me, okay? But the last 6 months he was there sort of every other day having treatment. So I don't know if you can understand that, sweetheart, with this gentleman. If it's not father, it's grandfather. He's talking about forgiveness and understanding. I've also got that card for you as well, my lovely, okay? So I don't know if you can understand where there's a situation around you that you've had to, you've kind of wanted an apology, but you haven't got it, if that makes sense, okay? It doesn't sound familiar. Can you take the name Russell, sweetheart? In spirit, that would be linked to mum's side of the family. Okay. We'll stick with, I'm going to ask him just to step back, and I'm going to ask for the information just to bring forward for you, sweetheart. Just bear with me. What's coming through quite strong for you, darling, is you know that you're not going to get that apology from that person. So sometimes you've got to forgive to be able to move on, to be able to heal yourself. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, darling, okay? And just, that's okay, darling. Sometimes people pop in. It could have been an extended family member that, but just know that they have come forward just to let you know they're around, okay? And it's just surrender from the past, sweetheart. I just feel there's a lot of things that you're holding on to from the past. And to be able to move forward, you've got to heal from those situations, okay? It is important that you talk about them as well. And there's something that you keep asking, is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? I feel that's to do with work and future relationships, but in a really positive way. And I have got the yes card for you. And I do want to say there's something you've been waiting for, okay? And I want to say you've been waiting quite a while, but someone's held you back in the past. And yes, it is going to happen, and you are going to move forward. And I just see so much happiness coming with that as well, my lovely, okay? KR, I'm really sorry that's a short reading, but we are running out of time. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's popped in today, and thank you, Veronica, for having us both. If you
Thank
do
you.
want to find Cheryl or myself, we both do have separate Facebook pages. So you can find me on Kellie Francis Medium, and I also have the Prism of Light page. And I'll let Cheryl quickly tell you where hers
Yeah.
is.
You can find me on Cheryl Francis Louise, which is just my Facebook, and you can find me on Hope Delivers and also via Kellie. So thank you
But
for having us this evening.
it's been lovely working on here tonight, and it was lovely to see you all, and hope to see you all soon. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.